Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to pYanodon's. We have gotten trains ready to go here, so I'm going to start loading things into stations. And I probably need a station over here as well, because we're going to want to load the stuff that's produced kind of in this quadrant. I don't want to have to bring it all the way over here. And I was just talking about this on the stream. I have decided to not remake all of this stuff. I'm gonna attach this into the train stations as provided stuff. And then as we start to run low on these things, then we'll produce new modules, you know, in our train network to produce more of it. But I think I'd get a much slower and less efficient start if I just built everything fresh. And some things don't need to be built fresh, and that's why I think it's a waste of time to build everything fresh. There are certain things like duralumin that I'm probably not having enough of, or aluminum. So I may need to build newer ones of those sooner. But then there's stuff like Vraux or logs that I probably have enough of for a while. And if I just hook that into the provider station, then I can just work on other things until eventually I run out of logs, which is, you know, not going to be for a while. So that's the plan, which means I will build one more station. And did I fully fix the blueprint for the station? I can't remember. We were missing... Yeah, there was a RoboPort issue, and I don't remember if I fixed it or not. It looks... I actually don't know. What do we got right now? We've got this. Which... That one does reach that one. And this one does reach that one. Okay, so I did fix it. So I think we're good to just paste one of those again. Over on this corner. Why are there two signals on the input? Oh, do you mean this? That's just a artifact of the intersection signals mixing with the... Normally it looks like this. And this signal only exists so that when the train gets past it, then another train can go straight. Because this signal is always going to be green. Trains will always have a home to go in. So this will never be blocked, which is also very important. Whole Foods, that's a great idea. I love it. Okay, I'm going to paste this here, and I probably will not use that tin-rich rock for about 10 million years, so I'm not even going to worry about it. There's another one. Oh, no, that's iron. There's another one up here, so... I'm not worried about it. I might use the ore eraser to get rid of it. Where's that? Yeah, there we go. Sue me. Sue me! The one inside the station. I don't know which station you're referring to. Are you referring to the depot station or the regulars? This is so that I can have the train that's being loaded or unloaded and one behind it. And then as soon as the front one tries to leave, then there's room for a third because it'll send the third one as soon as the front one tries to leave, even if it can't, which is annoying and being fixed in Factorio 2.0. But yeah, so that should get built without any issues. And then we'll start ferrying things up. Given that I have so many different items, I think I'm going to make these multi-provider stations. After all that humming and hawing, now that I've decided I'm not going to rebuild all of this, I think I'm going to use multi-provider stations. Especially for the things I don't use very often, or in very large amounts, like these alloys. And like rubber, circuits. Circuits should probably have their own station, but... I mean, basically, yeah, world hunger is being solved with Factorio 2.0. What I should do is put raw coal in the network, however. That one's pretty important. Let me get some more miners. I'm gonna need a lot of miners for this next phase as I attach more ores to the network. I also should make an announcement, which will come as a little bit of a negative to some of you, but I think you will all understand. The announcement is that the Factorio pYanodon's series will be ending after June. Sometime in, maybe after June's the wrong word, sometime in June. And this is because I don't want to be playing Factorio constantly all the way up to Space Age. It's possible that I will want to play some more after that, and I might, but I might play another factory type game. I've been really wanting to try out a few of them, and I just haven't really felt like I've had the time. GregTech New Horizons has kind of taken my fancy for the moment, which is not really replacing pYanodon's. They're kind of separate things in my head. And so I am still very much enjoying pYanodon's, but I also think I want to give Factorio a break for a few months before Space Age comes out. Because I really want to go ham on Space Age when it comes out. There will definitely be at least an 8-hour release stream and all that sort of stuff. So I want to kind of be fresh with Factorio brain. And so yeah, I'm probably going to take a few months off Factorio for that reason. So I just wanted to announce that now so you guys aren't super surprised. There's no hope of me beating pYanodon's before, you know, Space Age releases anyway. So it's not like we're, you know, like cutting it short or anything. It's more just like we won't get as far as we would have gotten. But only playing for 3 or 4 hours a week, I'm not making a ton of progress anyway. Let's be honest. Let's see. What do I need more of here? I need iron plates, small parts, and circuits. Let me grab more circuits. Yeah, right? Trading a 1,500-hour mod pack for a 6,500-hour mod pack. Classic. Classic. Let me grab some more iron. Oops. I meant to put 6 back and then grab some small parts. I guess we already have a lot. There we go. Okay, and then we'll need a lot of belts for this. Probably a lot of loaders for the things that need to be loaded more quickly. Let's see. Oh wait, we automated real inserters. Oh, that sucks. Do loaders even use inserters though? What do they use? They use the copper zinc batteries, yes, and 4 inserters. I have a bunch of those. And then let's grab the yellow inserters if I can remember where they are. I think they're over here somewhere. I thought they were over here somewhere. Where are you? There they are. Beautiful, and we don't have any of them. I'm out of circuit boards. Is that an automation issue? Or is that just a I'm out of circuits issue? It looks like it's just a I'm out of circuits issue. But yeah, I know that, you know, some of you want to see me play pYanodon's until the cows come home, and so I do apologize that that's not what's happening. This is not a dead run, however. I think. I mean, I can't promise that for sure, but my plan is to come back. I've gotten used to having the trash can in GregTech New Horizons rather than having to use dump chests. I am planning to come back to this save. The problem is if Pi has received its new pYanodon's space exploration, which is not the update that's planned for Space Age. It's actually another Pi mod. On top of all the Pi mods that already exist, there's going to be a Space Age one, or Space Exploration one, Pi Space, whatever we want to call it. I'll just call it Pi Space for now. So if Pi Space comes out, I probably will start a new save for that unless it doesn't mess too much with this early part of the game. Like, I don't know if they're calling it PySex. Of course they are. SEX. Pi Space Exploration X. What is the X after the space exploration part? Or is the X just the second letter of exploration? That's probably what it is. That's funny. Anyway, that being said, if that's come out and it's messed with a ton of the early game, I probably will have to start a new save. If it hasn't messed with a ton of the early game, I can continue this save. It's also possible, let me think. It's also possible that the release of Space Age, plus the amount of time it takes for me to get back to Pi, will mess with all of that. So I mean, I guess after saying all that, there's probably a 50-50 chance that I either start a new pYanodon's run or don't. And it just depends on all the variables I just talked about. So it's a little bit of flexibility there. But yeah, that being said, we are still making some progress on this save, and we will until we're done. Which makes me feel like we need a goal that we're gonna accomplish that's accomplishable sometime in June. Otherwise, it'll make me want to quit right now, right? And it'll probably make you guys feel like, what's the point? What's the point in anything? Why are we even doing this anymore? So let's think about a good goal that we can have. Because we're transitioning into putting things on trains. And let's just kind of glance through the tech tree a little bit and see what we got. So there's a lot of the stage 2 stuff, which is pretty exciting. Arcads might be out of our reach for now. You're gonna start in space? Oh my gosh, that's cool, Code Green. So it'll definitely overhaul the early game then. LOL, Turkey. Red circuits are not happening for many hours yet. I could put Niobium as a goal. We can definitely do that. Let me double check. Yeah, let's put Niobium as a goal. Or Niobium, sorry. Yeah, Niobium. Automating mechanical parts. That actually wouldn't be too hard because I already have those. That's just belt spaghetti to get that going. So that's I mean, it's definitely not a bad goal. It's just not something that's very difficult. I could accomplish that in this episode if I really wanted to. They would be automated and I would get one per 10 minutes or something. Kickalks could be good. I think we have everything we need for that. And these are actually better for fiber. I think. And a new rich clay recipe, which is kind of important. Palm tree DNA, which is kickout codex, which, yeah. I'll actually add that on the list. Logistics bots are definitely a cool goal. So let's add kickout to the list. We will add. Wait, what was I just looking at? I like the idea of the red hot Coke, even though I might not need it. Oh, Niobium. That's what it was. Niobium, which I think has to come before logistics bots anyway, isn't that right? Yeah. And they also, if they didn't change it, they get you the big electric poles, which is really nice. So that is something to look forward to. So yeah, let's work towards our logistics bots there. And then chromium for medium poles. I already have medium poles, right? Or is there a different type of medium pole? Yeah, I'm doing that one already. And it is automated even. Believe it or not. I need to remove a lot of these loaders, otherwise we're gonna be swimming in loader deficit. But yeah, I can't promise which game I'm gonna play first after Pi on stream. I will keep streaming Thursdays. I wanna keep that schedule, so don't worry about that. That's not going anywhere. It's just what game I'm playing will change. Desynced is currently at or near the top of my list, so that is potentially gonna be it. But I could be convinced of other things. So if you want to try to convince me of something, head over to the Discord and do that. Okay, let's put raw coal on a train because I do want this coke processing. I really do. We may not technically need it, but I just think the red hot coke is really cool. So we're gonna, oh, I forgot more undergrounds. We're gonna put raw coal on a train, foist. We grab some undergrounds. Yeah, Code Green, you're not wrong. What's a little more overhaul? I do feel like, though, it's like at some point they gotta stop, right? And like, they did a really good job. I will say this. This was a bigger complaint. This was like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 complaint from me before alternative energy, which was you need to work on refining what you already have rather than adding more. I think when they added alien life, they should have done that step after adding alien life instead of working on alternative energy. So I think that and again, you know, look, everybody has their own opinions, right? But I think in that particular case, they would have been better served by working on the refine everything we have, make the tech tree better, make the alternative recipes better, balance things well, you know. But I realize there's a lot of reasons you might do it differently. Yeah, exactly. Nobody enjoys tearing down old stuff. So all that to say, I think, you know what I can do? I can get 2 belts really easily by doing it this way. And then we can, you know, do that to get 1 belt, and then we can do the other belt underground. But yes, once they released alternative energy, you know, I guess I'm just saying, like, they put a lot of dev time and resources into making alternative energy when they could have refined things as they were producing alien life and focused on that first. Either way, they did do it. I have lots fewer complaints about it now, but I still think there's a lot of ways that pYanodon's could be refined and improved, and I think at some point, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but at some point you want the pack to be like 1.0, right? And then like really working on refining what's there. Maybe not. Maybe their goal is just to add mods until Factorio or computers can't handle it. I don't know. I don't know what the goal is. Okay, so we'll build belts here. Up to the trains. And we'll merge this guy. Oh wait, that's an unloader. Whoops. This is our loader. I will definitely need to make these guys bigger. The ones that do ores. Oh my god. Pi combat? Wonderful. Oh! Ugh. I actually like that. I think. Do I like that? I think it very much depends on how they do it, because I've said this many times before, and I'll say it again. Yeah, perfect. Code Green, that's what I like to hear. I like combat, but not when the cost of failure is my base getting destroyed. I've made the comparison to, like, if you're coding a program, when a bug occurs, you want the program to crash and you have to figure out the bug and fix it. You don't want the bug to just delete random lines of your code, right? Like that, and I know they're technically a little different, but that's what it feels like to me when you're playing Factorio and biters destroy some of your base. So I'm not a huge fan of that. And that's mostly why I play without biters, is because it's really just another thing that it's like you have to check off the box. Like, do I have enough defenses? Yes. And if you don't, then really bad things happen. So you never let that happen. So you always overbuild your defenses such that they can't fail. And then there's nothing interesting left. You just have these massive walls of defenses, and that's all there is to it. And then biters are never an issue again. And when you need to expand, you just use whatever tools. And that's why I really liked freight forwarding. And if you haven't watched my freight forwarding series, it separates the game into islands. And that way, once you've cleared off your home island, you're safe until you want to expand to another island, which you need to for new resources. And do I need 4 belts? I was just about to do 2 more belts, but I think 2 belts is fine for now. Anyway, so yeah, I really liked that once you needed to expand to another island, then you needed to find offensive combat stuff in the tech tree and utilize that to establish a new island, and that was fun for me. Okay, providers on. Oh, these aren't all configured to provide on the right channels. I'll need to fix that. So by default, it's channel... Oh, no. That is right. That's the void channel. Channel 2 is voiding. Channel 1 is regular providing. So you only provide on channel 2 if you want trains to come get rid of stuff always. AKA, it's a byproduct. So this is already good to go, I think. Unless I'm missing something. If I pull up LTN Manager, which is, what, is that Control L? No, Control T. There it is. We should be able to see inventory. There it is. It's provided, which means if a train needs raw coal, then it can come here and get it. Sweet. Our first thing is officially in the train network. Okay, I thought these alerts were gonna go away, but they really last a long time, don't they? Do I have to click on it to make it go away? I don't actually know. Maybe I do. Podcast schedule is on Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. UTC. Sometimes the schedule shifts depending on if there's a guest and they can't make that work or whatever, because I'm pretty flexible, but that is the goal time. Okay, so let's plan ahead a little bit. So for Niobium, we already kind of just randomly clicked through the chain to make it, but let's see what kind of buildings we need here. We're gonna need to make drill heads, and we're gonna need to make refined syngas. So those are the big deals for now. And refined syngas needs activated carbon, which is a whole thing. So we're gonna need sodium hydroxide, which is produced via saline water, which is produced via stone, or salt. But I don't have salt mines yet. When do you get salt mines? We could get salt mines. Salt and salt accessories. That's amazing. Please tell me there's propane and propane accessories. Oh, no, there's not. That's sad. That cracks me up. I'm pretty that's I know that's a King of the Hill reference. It's not a show I've ever really watched, but wait, is there pepper? No, there's not. Okay. So what am I doing here? I'm looking for salt mine. We already have the salt mine. I'm already mining salt. I literally am already mining salt. Wow, that's what that's what happens. It's right here. No, it's right here. And it makes 10 a second, which is more than enough for the saline water we need here. However, is it enough for saline water in general, or should I make it from stone? In fact, what's the difference here? So we can use 15 gravel, 10 stone, or 10 salt. The salt is way faster because you just stir it up, right? Whereas with the stone, who knows what's actually happening there. Something that's probably not super realistic, but. So essentially 1 salt is worth 2 stone, and I need way less washers. Given that stone makes a byproduct which I may or may not want, and salt is easy enough to mine if I just find some more salt. I have another one there already, and another one there, and that's not one. Is there another one close by? It's way down there. Anything else? Phosphate. I've got at least 4. 3 that are easy to reach, and a 4th that's not too hard to get to with trains. So I'll probably just use salt for now. Which means we'll need to put salt on the train network, because I'm gonna use the train network for this stuff. Exciting times. And the drill heads. So the drill heads are, I think we unlock 3 recipes. I'll just use the best one. I think aluminum's not that bad, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Anissa, you do get a lot of stone and gravel as a byproduct. Eventually, I would make a network that, like, balances those numbers. And it's like, oh, if we have a certain amount of stone, then do this. If we have a certain amount of gravel, then do that. But probably not necessary right now. Hey, thanks for the tier 1 sub, Nolil. Very appreciated. Where are you? It's the 6X. So that's just titanium, steel, and aluminum, and I just need to provide that somewhere. I just need to find a place where I have all of that. Titanium, steel, and aluminum. Where do I have all of that? Is that on this row? Here we have none of the above, so not there. Titanium's not on a belt, actually. I never set up drill heads. Pretty sure I didn't set up drill heads. If I set up drill heads, then I'm really forgetting what I did. Do you have chromium and aluminum here already? Wait, what did I need again? Steel, aluminum, and titanium. So, aluminum... Titanium's right here. I can just set it up right here because I have titanium, steel, and aluminum. Okay, so I can set up drill heads here, and then I have to spaghetti out to the east to get to this train station, I think. What's easier, this one or this one? They're both just as bad. Okay, perfect. So let's get drill heads set up. And we need drill heads for lots of things. So they'll need to be on the train network for sure. All right. I don't think titanium is on a belt. It's coming from up here. So we could put that. And there's aluminum. Oh, titanium's right here. Titanium, aluminum. And then steel is now coming from the east because we made that whole steel network, right? No, where's the steel coming from? I still didn't get the belt visualizer mod. Sorry, Code Green. I meant to after I talked about it on the podcast. But then I forgot. Oh, it's right here. Look, I already have steel and titanium right next to each other. Okay, well that's convenient. They're all right here. Hey, Kazialak! Or Cyclomactic, welcome! You've been playing some Factorio, I see. How's that been going? What am I doing here? No, that's not gonna work. Let's do that. And then, wait a second. Why is this even splitting? What was the purpose of this splitter? I have no idea. Sometimes you just don't know what a splitter's doing. Because you made it 10 years ago. Alright, do I have fuel, clean fuel anywhere nearby? Any wood? I feel like wood is everywhere, and when I need it, I can't find it. You've been doing Nullius, awesome. How far are you in Nullius? I really loved Nullius. I want to play through it again because they changed. I haven't played since he added in like the tech checkpoints, and there's been a lot of rebalancing since I played as well. I'd like to play through it again sometime. Yeah, there's no wood anywhere nearby here, which is a bummer. Okay, well there's an ash disposal belt, I guess, right next to us, so we can just do that. There's coke down here that I can steal. So let's go... Let's make use of underground space here. And is that coke the best? Probably. I could bring down that raw coal. Maybe I'll just do that. Like so. Wow, you're 300 hours in. Yeah, that's definitely... I mean, like I said, it was rebalanced, and I very much went for the minimum viable product when I played it, so I was kind of rushing, and I used bots for everything. As soon as I unlocked bots, I went full bot base. So I never did trains or anything like that. So that being said, I think I beat it in like 120 hours. I might be misremembering. But I think it's slightly harder than it used to be. Bots have been nerfed a little bit, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't do trains, which would have slowed down the playthrough a lot. Oh, I haven't researched drill heads yet, so that explains that part. But I should be good to make drill heads once this is all ready, and then I need filter output on drill head. What's it called? If not drill head. It's called... Wait a second. What? Why can't I find it? Oh, it's only filtering to research things, dummy. Whoops. Whoopsies. Okay, well, we'll do the ash then. That part's easy. Ash out. I guess that one didn't need to be underground at all. Yeah, enjoy your lunch. Thanks so much for the raid. And welcome, everybody. We are pYanodon'sing. And for those of you that don't know pYanodon's, well, it's a mess. This is not even... I guess you could call this a starter base. It's enough of a base to get us to trains, which we haven't quite started using yet, but we're just about there. That's... Oh! Wait a second. Did I break the ash filtering here? No, we're okay. 131 hours. There you go. Thanks for looking that up, Stitches. Okay, so this is a drill head belt that is going all the way to trains. Is there anything else I should put on the belt with it while I'm training it? Probably should just pick a random thing and put it on the belt, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna follow the lamps here, because I love lamp. Perfect. Man, am I thankful they made Tier 1 underground belts longer in 5. Here is where we run into an issue. Yeah, Carl, you're right. I turned that setting off because I didn't want to have to browse through 10 billion things. But yeah. Wait, why am I going up here? I don't want to go up. I want to go underneath. In this case, we'll just do that. Hey look, some random chitin just chilling in a bucket. Don't know what that was about. Okay. Finally. We're free! Yeah, the RoboPort's got a buff not that long ago, actually, which we will only barely get to utilize. All right, here we go, drill heads. You're gonna load in the old drill heads, which I can't filter yet. As long as they're less than, what do they stack to? Stack to 100. Let's see. So we only need 5 a minute for 3 niobium mines running full tilt. So how many stacks do we want? Let's do 30. No, that's absurd. We'll have to make that bigger later. For now, I'll just do... wait. What am I doing? 3,000 is 30 stacks. Is that too many drill heads? That's probably too many. I don't know. At least for now, it's too many. I'll just do 1,000. Because there will be a lot on the belt, too, which is a pseudo storage. But then this one will have to change its provide stack threshold to, I don't know, 5. Oh, we'll do 10. And then it'll only show up if it has the full amount in it. All right, drill heads taken care of. We won't research them for a while, but that's fine. Then we need to put salt in the network. Get salty. Which we just need to bring over to here. Just a long belt. Lots of long belts. Is there a closer? No, I probably should take the trains down through here at some point. I haven't really figured that out yet, have I? I wonder if I should try to like go over and then around. Definitely not going to do that right now. I'll take the long belt over that at the moment. So Rubber 2 is researching. Yay! I have more rubber. Steam, huh? You just keep bothering me. Are these really not keeping up? See, that says output full, so yeah, it's just a rate thing. 30% of 30K is 9K, but I think it's just a flow rate thing. It takes a second for them to fill back up. So I think we'll be okay if there's just a little bit more of a gap between those numbers. Why am I over here? Drill heads, salt. I'm getting belts. I need like 2,000 belts. That's why I'm over here. Belts are here. And definitely need to dump all that chitin, fish, sap, random lead, antimony, alloy, random limestone, random iron chest. Anything else? Random 9 engines. Okay. Good enough for now. I'll go put salt on a train. Now water should probably be on trains, but I don't really want to do fluid trains yet. So is that going to be okay? No, it's not going to be okay because we need refined syngas on the train. Or I could just deliver. Making syngas on site is going to be annoying. I don't have pump jacks. That's why. Although, am I going to get them soon? Actually, we do get them soon. I'll add that on the list. And when I say soon, that will probably take like 4 hours of research, but, you know, it'll get there. I also need a radar down here. What's up, Alor? You have arrived. Right here should do the coverage nicely. Yeah, I probably won't need water trains then. I'm glad you mentioned. Glad you mentioned that. Let's go ahead and route that east and then north and then east and then north. Oh yeah, I ran out of straight belts, I think is why there's all these undergrounds. Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed my going east chance. That's down here. Boom. Whatever. It's fine. I know technically that's gonna mess up my borax mining a little bit. All right. We'll go over the rails, through the woods to grandmother's house we go. That can't reach all the way over, right? Dang it. It's probably like... Oh, never mind. It's further than I thought it would be. All right, there we go. Salt is provided. Don't need to do anything else with that. I'll leave that 144 stacks. And is it? Yep, there it is. The salt snake is now a thing. Okay, so salt, drill heads, water we will get from the pump jack. So we've got saline water, which means we've got sodium hydroxide. Nitrogen just comes from DDC on air. Another thing I'm gonna have. No, I don't have to research that. We already did that. So nitrogen comes from that. Holy, what? What is happening here? Oh my god. I need 10 DDCs for that amount of nitrogen. This confuses me so much. How is purest nitrogen filtered to become regular nitrogen? Something in my brain is not understanding. It feels like that's backwards. Because yeah, we get a lot of purest nitrogen, but yeah, I don't think there's another way to make nitrogen yet. I could probably do that. No, yeah, it's just not. That's the way to do it for now. You can transition between liquid and regular, but that's irrelevant for now. Nitrogen mustard. I don't know what that is, but I'm not putting it on my burgers. I don't even put regular mustard on my burgers, so. On the Discord, they said they'll be changing it since it doesn't make much sense. Okay, cool. I've never felt like that's made any sense to me, so I'm glad to hear that. All right, so zinc chloride, coal dust, and refined syngas, organic solvent. I guess I should look up here for what we actually need to come in on the trains. Wait. Oh, we just haven't put that on the thing yet. This happens to be made by the same things that we already make for the sodium hydroxide. So we're gonna get sodium hydroxide as a byproduct, in fact. Extra. And then lamps, should take drill heads off because those are being delivered via train. Salt's being delivered. Organic solvent we need to figure out. And zinc chloride is probably easier to make on site than off site. We do need the same thing though, which would be convenient. Which is why it's easier to make it on site, right? So I will probably just make the zinc chloride right here. Which means I need to get zinc on a train. Zinc's on a train. zinc, lamp, coal dust, and refined syngas on a train. No, regular syngas on a train. I guess in this version, I'm making the refined syngas on site as well. Is that fine? That's fine for now. I can even make some extra, like, all of this is less than 1, so we'll get some extra, and we can export the extra refined syngas. So I just need to put regular syngas on a train, which means I need to make my first fluid wagon. And we need some more intermetallics, which is way up to the west. And then a filter. Can we make those? Can. Okay, nothing fancy there. Thankfully. Thankfully. Oh, I was gonna get rid of my chitin, but I already threw that in a chest. All right, let's grab some IMs. And then should be able to make our locomotive. Ta-da! And we'll have to rename the depot to Fluid Depot, because those are definitely separate things, and you wouldn't ever want them to accidentally go to each other. This one, Fluids Depot. Wrong thing. Where are you? There you are. Okay, and you're gonna be maybe a solid blue color. Does that work? No? Why did that not work? Oh, because there's no wire. That's a simple problem. Okay. Depot. Yeah, I think we're good on all that stuff. Alright, that's easy. And then we need to load syngas into a provider tank. Now, what's the capacity? I didn't even look at the capacity of these guys. 25,000. So I probably want like, I don't know, 100,000? These are 100k, but I need more duralumin. This is just run around the base and put things on trains. Episode. Okay, duralumin, there you are. Might as well take a little extra. And then I already forgot what I was making. Tank. Okay, and where's our nearest syngas line? Let's find out. Wait. Oh, it goes this way. So probably here. Closest? Unless this one goes east at some point. I don't think so. Where does that go? Yeah, it just goes to the west. Okay. I guess, actually, wait, there are ones up here. So I could just route that over pretty easily. It's not bad. It's further away, but distance is not big of a problem. And I think I'll do an overflow on that, because otherwise I believe we could steal too much from the main base. So we won't do that. Do one of these. Overflow valve on 60. I'll do a pump. And then back underground. Oh, I haven't talked about the Friday facts yet. Since I keep forgetting because I do the podcast now. I talk about them there and then I forget to talk about them on the videos. So the newest Friday facts announced... Oh, actually, it needs to be the other one. Rocket turrets, officially, which I think... Didn't we already know rocket turrets were becoming a thing? Or am I making that up? I might be making that up. I don't actually remember. But yeah, so rocket turrets and targeting priority for turrets, which is a pretty cool thing. So basically when you build a turret, you'll be able to pop it open and select which targets it prioritizes and what order it prioritizes them, as well as a checkbox that says only shoot things that I've selected. So you could set your rocket turrets to only shoot behemoth biters, for example. That would be a pretty standard use case. That's unfortunate. I kind of forgot about spacing, didn't I? Well, that's fine. It'll just slow down the pumping rate a little bit. I can do that. And then I can do this, which looks so cursed, but it's actually awesome. Look at that. That's beautiful. You can't convince me otherwise. Okay, then we gotta hook that up to that, and then we hook this up to another pump here. Make sure everything's powered. And there we go. There's syngas for the network. That's what it was, Alor. Yeah, I think they were unofficially spoiled like that. So all that being said, rocket turrets are pretty cool. They can shoot atomic bombs, which was mentioned, which will blow up your own base, certainly. But it's a thing. And yeah, other than that, that's about it. Targeting priority. They did mention you can also read the ammo count with circuit connections, and you can connect turrets to the circuit network, and you can set their targeting filters via the circuit network, and you can read the ammo count. You can also read the ammo count on artillery, but you cannot set priorities on artillery because that works differently. But oh, I need to change you. Provide threshold will be, well, just 25,000, right? Set it to 25,200 just so we don't have weirdnesses with the like amounts, but that should be all we need to do. There we go. It is provided. It is done. So you can see why LTN is nice, because I don't have to set up any train schedules, right? And for those of you that haven't used LTN before, it's just like now I can, anywhere I want, I can request these things and they'll only, you know, show up as provided if we have enough of them, so we won't have like half-empty trains or lots of weirdnesses with that. We can make sure that trains are always carrying the amount we want, and you need a lot less trains. That is also true. 2.0 will help with that because you can have more universal scheduling, But right now, if you want to do universal scheduling, it is a massive circuit nightmare. At least for the average player, I would argue. Certain players could handle it. Hey, Lore. What am I doing? Syngas. Activated carbon. Activated carbon, syngas. So I'm shipping in syngas, and I'm shipping in lamps and zinc, I guess, is the only other thing we need, right? Oh, the solvent. I didn't think about solvent. Can we do olefins yet? I probably need to end the episode. We're already at an hour. Technically, yes. Those are bad. And these are not unlocked. So I probably will stick with the naphthalene, because we already talked about this in a previous episode, and we decided it basically is just costing us potential creosote to make it over here. And I'm already voiding a lot of creosote anyway. So because that's the case, I might as well... Yeah, you can see here we have all the creosote. So instead of using the carbolic and the naphthalene for creosote, I will instead use it to make organic solvent. In a, was it a DDC? Did I remember that right? Yeah. So I'll just do that right here. Easy enough. I don't remember this existing before. I guess it didn't, because this is the alternative energy. This is new with alternative energy, so this is a new way to make organic solvent. It's actually much nicer, because I think the only way you could do it before was that annoying bone meal one. So I am very thankful that this exists. And then carbolic. Actually, hold on. I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to move this down a tile. And then I'm going to keep this where it... What am I going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do overflow. I'm going to connect that. And then I'll do a T-junction and go this way. So this is the carbolic. And then this stuff is going to go up here. Yeah, that'll work. Just need another one of these. Okay, and then we can do the overflow like this. So then we're prioritizing organic solvent over this creosote recycling stuff, which could bite me in the butt later. I'm not actually 1,000,000% sure that we get enough creosote otherwise. So why don't we throw in the old just in case alarm? Cue Dave saying Justin strikes again. Creosote less than, I don't know, 4,000. Show alert. Creosote. Alright, that's done. And there we go. I did something wrong. Oh, there we go. There we go. Organic solvent. 88 hours and 46 minutes. We got the organic solvent. Sweet. All right, well, that's a perfect place to call it the end of the episode, I think. So We'll keep streaming, so if you're on Twitch, stick around. But for those on YouTube, as always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.